In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I build and sell inside my 30K a month AI agency. And specifically what you're going to see is the type of automations that I'm deploying for clients. For context, I run an AI appointment setting agency where I deliver AI appointment setters in all messaging channels, including voice AI. On top of that, my team custom codes AI dashboards for our clients to see their analytics under our own custom branded ScaleAgent dashboard. And inside they're able to see all the KPI sales metrics of their AI in action, where calls are being booked, the pipeline revenue that they have, and later in this video I'll go even more in the depth into the dashboard UI of it all. But more importantly, what I want you to take away from this video is that AI appointment setters are one of the best automations to sell right now. There's a whole reason why my entire agency, ScaleAgents, sells specifically AI appointment setters. Now, I started this agency in 2024 with my co-founder, and we now specifically work with agency marketing and consulting businesses, deploying AI appointment setters not only in their business, but also their clients. So we have tons of white label partnerships that we do. And later I'll dive into a little bit more what that means. Essentially what a white label partnership looks like in our company, especially when we're running our ads and we're targeting white label partners, is they get their own custom branded AI dashboard to their own logo branding, and then they sell it to their clients using our automation. So we're essentially the back-end operating system for their agency. Like I said, our AIs are able to converse in all messaging platforms. Something I want you to note is 2024 and 2025, in the AI appointment setting craze, everyone was using tools like N8N, Make.com, and GoHighLevel, but we no longer use third-party automation platforms. Instead, we build our own automations under our own VPS and local AI servers. And that really is the next step up when it comes to building an AI automation agency. Learning how to build your own automations and actually owning it. A simple objection we get all the time on sales calls is, what automation platforms are you using to build this? And now we get to say we custom coded this ourselves, which truthfully so has exploded our perceived value and what we're bringing to the table for our clients. So like I mentioned in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what we build and how we sell it, including the AI dashboards and custom KPI dashboards that we build under their branded domain. So right here is an example of a ScaleAgents branded dashboard. Now inside of here, we have our overview tab showing the types of appointments that are being booked, the pipeline revenue, total revenue, all that stuff, cash collected. But what's more important is that we build these custom dashboards so that our clients can really visualize what AI is doing for them. The issue with building automations through third-party platforms in the past is that if you don't have a centralized place or essentially a CRM to show your AI analytics, your perceived value isn't very high. Instead, having a dashboard like this where our clients can see their AI analytics, they can see their voice call transcripts, what calls are coming through, they can even listen to the calls themselves, and essentially just every once in a while they can check in here, right? So that's the next step up from building an automation agency, like I said. Validating a product and then slowly turning it into its own platform. Now, one thing to note, this isn't like a one-to-many software platform where you can just essentially sign up, create an account, and start building automations immediately. Of course, these are still custom builds that we do for clients for anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 per client. And because of that, everything inside of here is custom to our client's sales process. Some of our clients want live call transfers from phone call to a sales rep. Some of them want their AIs to only operate in certain messaging channels like SMS, Instagram, and Facebook. Others want it in WhatsApp and LinkedIn. Inside of our agency, what we're actually building is custom AI dashboards to visualize the value that we're giving them. And then in the back end, we're actually building the automations ourselves. On top of that, they get performance reports. They can actually export PDF or Excel of the performance reports of the AI. They can even test their AIs through messaging agents like text agents. So that's going to be text, email, etc. Or they can even test their voice calls. But inside of here, we have a terminal where they can test back and forth with their AIs. And the cool thing about this test terminal is that they're able to add feedback and adjustments to their AI, and we have an auto process that runs every 5 minutes in the back end to where anytime a client puts a new query of a change in a knowledge base, let's say, hey, I changed my pricing from $997 a month to $2,000 a month, okay? They can just simply go into this test terminal, tell the AI the changes they want in the conversation flow, and almost instantaneously our AI will automatically in the back end change it. So that's something manual as an agency owner we no longer have to do anymore. Now, of course, it's a little bit more of a custom change, like, hey, I want my follow-ups to be 24 hours out instead of 18 hours out. That's something we have to do manually in the back end. Of course, that's what we do for client communication, right? If they want those requests. But simple knowledge-based requests we've built into this platform for our AI to automatically fulfill for us. Just as an agency owner, that means you're spending less time on delivery and more on sales and marketing, right? And that's where we all want to be. We simply want to deliver less and sell more. And that is the way you should be going towards whatever automation you're building. Now, I want to open your mind a little bit because this is specifically for AI appointment setters. Like I said, we run an AI appointment setting company, but to broaden your scope of understanding, this methodology should be applied into any type of automation that you're going to be selling to any type of market, okay? Eventually, you want to get to a point where you have custom branded dashboards and logins for your clients to feel very personable and premium. And it's funny because a few years ago when we'd sell automations, we'd have our clients create make.com accounts and create NNN accounts to build the automations for them. But at the end of the day, we are building automations on another automation platform, which that doesn't seem premium to you, right? You want to be able to tell your clients that you own everything, that you build everything, and that what you built is specifically for their use case. And additionally, inside of this platform, we also have the support ticket. So if they have any issues, they can just make a support ticket. And this will go to our dev team in the backend that normally handles it in under 24 hours. And something sub-account specific. So I mentioned white label earlier. We have tons of agencies that partner with us where they resell our AI appointment setters to their clients. And then we charge them per month per account. And they're able to look at their sub-accounts tab and track the monthly revenue that they're making. So in this account specifically, they're making $8,000 a month. So now let's go a little bit deeper on specifically why we built out this platform. For context, we work heavily with GoHighLevel users. In our front-end marketing, we target GoHighLevel users specifically. So in a lot of our ads and our funnels, we talk about GoHighLevel so heavily just because GoHighLevel has an AI in itself. So one of our big messaging campaigns right now is we built an AI that converts 40% better than GoHighLevel AI. And we will build you a custom GoHighLevel plugin that will connect directly into your GoHighLevel account and connect to all your CRMs, automations, and pipelines for you to convert more appointments with the leads you already have, okay? So I just showed you a dashboard that's outside of GoHighLevel, but for many of our clients, they love having their own custom tab. So what we do is we coded our own custom tab ScaleAgents.io, inside of GoHighLevel for them to check out. All they have to do is log in. So we have a login portal, and then they can log in. And this is a client of ours at Apex Mobile Tent, and they can see their own dashboard of their own branding. So when it comes to the dashboard and the KPIs, sales metrics that we're building for them in these dashboards, we can easily change the color scheme and throw their logo on it, which is really cool because for the client, it feels very custom branded and coded, right? So that's what I'm talking about premium. We're not showing the clients we're using other back-end automation platforms because now we're not. We're coding everything that we build, especially with Cloud Code being a thing now. You can essentially build anything you want automation-wise, right? So for this example client, we charge them $3K and $200 a month. And they get full access to this dashboard and full maintenance support, onboarding, all that stuff. When it comes to their AI appointment setter, specifically, they run through Instagram DMs. So we fully automated their Instagram DMs. They're currently running ads to their mobile tent company. So anytime anyone inquires, we have an AI automatically qualify them, schedule them, and get them onto an appointment with one of their sales reps, right? And so speaking on that, I actually wanted to pull up some information that I had in a previous video before. Specifically why most AI appointment setters, why most AI text setters like literally suck. It's because a lot of them are lane specific, okay? So like I said earlier, we use heavily in our front-end marketing that we built an AI that's better than GoHighLevel. The reason is because when you build an automation flow using AI and GoHighLevel, if you're texting the AI, then all of a sudden you email the AI is going to treat you as a new face in the email chain, okay? We no longer have that issue when it comes to our own built appointment setters. And they essentially think in a hive mind, meaning that if we're texting, emailing, whatever, the conversation flow is moving correctly because we have a certain contact ID connected to that lead. So there's a whole science behind the whole converting side of our AI appointment setters that we've slowly kind of built over each and every build that we've made, each and every conversation that is being had daily with our clients. And that is something you just simply can't have with using other automation platforms. Eventually, if there's one thing you take away from this video, I want you to build your own automation platform. That is how you're going to close super high ticket deals in the AI space now. You're not going to do it by building one-off solutions and other automation platforms. You want to be your own person. You want to be your own automation company, software company, whatever you want to call yourself, that is building your own custom branded automations. And because of that, you have full control as to what the automations are doing. So like I said, one of the biggest pain points with our previous clients was that a lot of AI appointment setters treat you like a new face. Some AI appointment setters can't take multiple texts at one time. If you text an AI, it automatically responds like a chatbot. Versus with our AIs, if a lead texts you 4 times and one of the texts was a little typo spell check with an asterisk, our AI is going to be able to comprehend that and then send a coherent text back. And our AIs are even able to send multiple texts at one time to be as human as possible. On top of that, based on the client preference, we can even have the AI have randomized response times to seem as human as possible. Right? And that simply is very, very hard to do using blocky automation platforms. And so specifically in a lot of our AI appointment setting flows, of course, we have the inbound lead and we have like a new lead trigger. A lot of our modem and messaging is through GoHighLevel, right? But the actual brain of the AI is going to be through our custom coded ScaleAgents appointment setters. So of course we use GoHighLevel for the actual sending, but the actual thought process, the thinking is coded based on our AI appointment setters. So the whole gist of this video is what am I building and selling inside my AI agency? It's custom AI appointment setters. And they're not just AI appointment setters that you can just build on any type of automation platform. That is no longer how you get paid thousands of dollars for these incredible solutions. Instead, you need to be learning how to build your own branded solutions for yourself. Now, for the rest of this video, I'm literally just going to rant about tons of sales objections and things that I hear tons on the sales calls that I take for the company. And a lot of these sales calls come from our ad campaigns. One thing is going to be, why are you different? Okay, why are you different than all the other AI appointment setting platforms out there? Why are you different than all the other ads out there that are saying they're going to automate my messaging and do all my follow-ups and stuff like that? You need to explain yourself as premium. The reason I'm saying that is because tons of prospects will say, oh, well, this other company is charging half of what you're charging. And what I simply tell them is you're going to get what you pay for. A lot of these automation platforms are built off other modems of automations. Okay, so meaning Make, N8N, Zapier, all these platforms. We custom code our AIs to be fitting in your specific sales process. Some of our AI builds get so damn custom to the point where they had to literally get their own messaging channel. So essentially what we did was we vibe coded an entire conversation platform like GoHighLevel where you can read all their conversations and chat logs. And they were able to track their conversations that way and have specific logins for specific sales reps in their company. That is just something that you can't build in other automation platforms that are already white labeled, right? And so it's the whole gist of this. You need to be going out there and just building out your own shit. And if that means you're not making as much money today, you should be okay with that. It's really hard to market a bad product. It's really easy to market one that sells itself, okay? That's as simple as it gets. At the end of the day, you can make $500 using another automation platform and literally just telling your clients, hey, we use Zapier, right? And then they're going to think to themselves, oh, they're just kind of a freelancer that puts tools together. That's not very valuable. That's not very premium, right? Premium software comes from everything that's branded, right? Down to our client getting their own custom dashboard, branded their company inside of their GoHighLevel account. If they're not using GoHighLevel, it's on their own branded domain. We literally connect their domain to their own custom dashboard for them to log in. Okay, that's the next step up to having really valuable software products, okay? Like at this point, I'm on a complete rant, but trust me, I've gotten tons of DMs from people watching this YouTube channel and they're genuinely confused as to how I'm able to charge 3 to 5K. And the psychology you need to understand, like I said, being premium, all the prospects you're going to get on a call with, a lot of them are going to be price hunting. They're going to be bargain hunting. And you need to find a way to position yourself out of a bargain hunt. As the AI space grows, truthfully, it's going to be a race to the bottom, okay? So how can you get to a point where you no longer are chosen or driven by price in your sales, and more you're chosen by prospects because of the actual premium automations you're making? I'm going to give you a little bit of an example that can really help you visualize this. So here's a company called SendBlue. Okay, their whole software is that they will help you connect iMessage, so blue text, and your CRM and appointment setting software. Okay, so if you're a business and you want to move away from green text and get into blue text, that is their software. It's very simple, very rinse and repeat client to client. And because the software has been going viral for the last year, it slowly has become a race to the bottom. But here's the thing. SendBlue is like the major monopoly corporation. They have the highest budget of meta ad spend right now. They're the most seen out of the market, yet they charge the highest prices. It's upwards of $3,000 to $5,000 of a startup fee with them, versus there are other blue text companies out there that have birthed because of the success of this company. Companies like Blue.io, Sendara, all these different derivatives, and they're the same software. They do the same thing. The difference is those other smaller companies charge way less. And so they're racing to the bottom. And it all comes down to branding. It really does. It really does come down to how you're perceived. If your ads are being seen more than your competitors, you're going to be seen as the more trustworthy decision for the business to make, right? So it's the same automation, it's the same software, yet one company is charging 5K and another one's charging $500, okay? So the same way with AI appointment setters, we consistently deal with prospects on sales calls talking about, oh, well, I can find someone cheaper. And I simply tell them, you are going to get what you pay for. Look, a lot of the automation platforms, especially the cheap ones, are do-it-yourself. This is a completely done-for-you service, meaning any type of nuance in your sales process, we completely do for you, right? That's why you're paying anywhere from 3 to 5K for our services, right? So I hope this rant kind of makes you understand why you need to be positioning yourself as premium and why you need to be building your own automations. Stop building automations on other platforms. Build your own shit, truthfully. That's going to make you the most money. That's going to make you the most premium solution in your market. I don't care what automation you're selling. I just happen to run an appointment setting agency with AI, but whatever automations that you're selling to your market and industry, you should take that same idea as well. I hope this video had some understanding of what exactly I'm building and selling inside my AI agency. I build custom AI dashboards and custom automations to specifically what they need. There is no client that is the same. Every single client that we have has a different sales process and a different sales cycle. And because of that, we have to be very smart and thinking on our feet as to what we're building them and what we're going to eventually connect to their dashboard for them to see through live analytics. Now, if you have any questions or you have some just random automation ideas, maybe you need help scaling your AI agency, you can comment down below. I'll try to respond. The whole reason I built this YouTube channel is to not only to document what I've been doing in the AI space and kind of just keeping myself accountable, honestly, but also, look, if there's a few people out there I can help, that's great too. So shoot a comment down below if you have any questions or you have issues or you're in the same boat as tons of other agency owners where you're a race to the bottom and you're trying to figure out what a premium solution would look like for your specific industry. And also because I'm the head of marketing inside my agency, I also launched a private community. So if you're interested on learning how to build and sell your own AI agency products, I have a fleet of absolute killers and members inside of here, and I have a video here that explains everything that's inside. So if that interests you, you can click the link down below and check it out. You can also DM me on Instagram if you have any personal questions that you'd rather not be commented. But I do have tons of Instagram DMs that come from YouTube asking about specific questions that may not even be automation related, but just business life related. And yeah, so I hope you found this video a little valuable. I'm going to be trying to post a little bit more consistently, trying to keep that up. And like I said, this whole YouTube channel is to just document what I'm up to. I want to be an open book and have you understand exactly what I'm doing in my agency. So like I said, the title of this video is going to be what I sell, build and sell. I told you what I build and sell, AI appointment setters, and I want you to be selling premium shit. I don't want you going out there and selling $500, AI automations. That's not going to get you rich. It's not, right? You're just doing work that any freelancer can do on Upwork or Fiverr, okay? I appreciate you watching this video. Thanks for tuning in. And without further ado, I'll see you in the next video.